This is Ramakrishna. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about another acid-base concept, Bronsted-Lowry acid-base concept. In the Bronsted-Lowry acid-base concept, in the year 1923, the scientist J.N. Bronsted J.N. Bronsted, who is from Denmark, and another scientist L.M. Lowry, he was from England. He was from Denmark. This was the both scientists given independent definition of acid and base. They given independent definition of acid and base. They said that acids are the species which have tendency to donate proton, in a chemical reaction. Whereas the bases are the species which have tendency to accept proton, are known as bases. This was according to the scientists both Bronsted and Lowry. I will write the definition. So again I am repeating, acids are the species which have tendency to donate proton, and bases are the species which have tendency to accept the proton. Based on the proton, they given this theory. And simply we can say that acids are the proton donors. They are protogenic in nature. Whereas the bases are the proton acceptors. They are protophilic in nature. So acids are the proton donors, and whereas bases are the proton acceptors. So acids are proton donors, whereas bases proton acceptors. Acids are protogenic in nature, whereas bases protophilic in nature. So protophilic means attraction, loving. Philic means attraction. So towards what? Proton. So bases have attraction towards proton, whereas acids protogenic, they will generate protons. If you consider one reaction, so this is the reaction. If you dissolve HCl in water, in this reaction, HCl is going to donate proton to water. Then H2O will become H3O plus and will generate Cl minus. So HCl will react with H2O. So here HCl is producing proton to water, and water is accepting proton. So this is Bronsted acid, whereas this one Bronsted base. If you consider one more reaction, the reaction between ammonia and water. See here in this reaction, this NH3 will donate proton to water. Ammonia will donate proton to water. Then it will become NH2 minus and H3O plus. NH2 minus plus H3O plus. So ammonia is donating proton to water. So ammonia is Bronsted acid here. Water is accepting proton from ammonia. So it is proton acceptor. It is Bronsted base. So Bronsted acid, Bronsted base. Here I want to discuss about another new concept, that is conjugate acid base pair. That is conjugate acid base pair. In conjugate acid base pair, what is conjugate acid base pair? Acid and base which are differ by proton. Acid and base which are differ by proton, they are known to form conjugate pair. They are known to form conjugate pair. Acid base which are differ by proton. Which are differ by proton are known to form conjugate pair. Are known to form conjugate pair. Conjugate pair are known to form conjugate pair. We'll discuss few reactions regarding this conjugate pair concept. So in conjugate pair, acid and base both will be there. Acid and base both will be there, and they both are differing by proton. They both are differing by proton. So if you consider general reaction of this category, reaction for conjugate pair. So acid will react with base. Acid will react with base and forms new pair of acid and base. New pair of acid and base. So first acid reacts with base. First acid reacts with base. Let us indicate this acid with A and this base with B. After the reaction, you will obtain new pair of acid and base. New pair of acid and base. This base is obtained from acid. This is coming from A group, and this acid is obtained from base B. This acid is obtained from base B. How they are formed? See, acid will donate proton to base. So after donating proton, it will form base. After accepting proton from acid, this base will become another acid. This base will become another acid. So if you consider reaction between HCN with water, hydrocyanide with water, this hydrocyanide will act as acid. And it will donate proton to water. After donating proton to water, this water will become hydronium ion. By accepting proton from HCN. After donating proton to water, this hydrocyanide will become Cn minus. Now this is Bronsted acid. Now this one, it is accepting proton, so it will be Bronsted base. Now what about these two? What I told? Conjugate acid and base, they both are differing by proton. See, this is the acid. What is the difference between these two? HCN and Cn minus, they both are differing from one proton. No, they both are differing from one proton. So this is Bronsted acid. What is the, if you compare this HCN with Cn minus, these both are differing from proton. These both are differed by proton. So here this is Bronsted acid, then it will be conjugate base of this branched acid. Why? Because they both are differing by one proton. So this is branched acid. This will be conjugate base of branched acid. So this is conjugate base. That is conjugate base. Then what about this one? When you compare this one with this one, it is already branched base. So obviously it will be conjugate acid of this branched base. This is conjugate acid. So H3O plus is conjugate acid of H2O, and this HCN minus is conjugate base of HCN. The Cn minus is conjugate base of HCN. So this is the important concept. We can discuss more examples. So if they want to frame any question from this concept, they will give any one acid and they will ask what is conjugate base of it. Otherwise they will give any branched base and they will ask what is conjugate acid of that base. So we'll discuss some more examples. So this is general reaction of this conjugate acid base equation. So here I am taking one more equation. If you consider this reaction, this acetic acid will give proton to water. This acetic acid will give proton to water. So then it will become CH3COO minus. It will become CH3COO minus. By accepting proton from acetic acid, water will become hydronium ion. Water will become hydronium ion. So this will be branched acid. This will be branched base. Then what about these two? This is conjugate base of acetic acid. It will be conjugate base of acetic acid. Then what about H3O plus? This is conjugate acid of water. This is conjugate acid of water. So this is conjugate acid of this branched base. Understood? So now I am going to write some acids with their respective branched bases, conjugate bases. So now acid, so conjugate base, acid with their respective conjugate base. If you take HCl, acid, Cl minus will be its conjugate base. Cl minus will be its conjugate base. If you take HNO3, NO3 minus will be its conjugate base. NO3 minus it will be conjugate base. Then what about H2SO4? HSO4 minus will be its conjugate base. HSO4 minus will be its conjugate base. If you take HSO4 minus as acid, its conjugate base will be SO4 2 minus. Its conjugate base will be SO4 2 minus. If you take carbonic acid, H2CO3, its conjugate base will be HCO3 minus. If you take HCO3 minus as acid, then its conjugate base will be carbonate ion, CO3 2 minus. Then we can take some more examples. I am taking H3PO4. I am taking, so I will write from top again. So H3PO4, its conjugate base will be H2PO4 minus. If you take H2PO4 minus as acid, its conjugate base will be HPO4 2 minus. Then HPO4 2 minus as acid, its conjugate base will be PO4 3 minus. If you take hydrogen sulfide acid, its conjugate base will be HS minus. HS minus is acid, its base will be ES2 minus. If you take water as acid, its conjugate base will be OH minus. Its conjugate base will be OH minus. If you take H3O plus hydronium ion as acid, H2O will be its conjugate base. H2O will be its conjugate base. We can discuss some more examples. So if you take HF as acid, the conjugate base of HF will be F minus. If you take HI, its conjugate base will be I minus. Like that HBr, so Br minus. If you take ammonium ion as acid, its conjugate base will be NH3. If you take ammonia as acid, its conjugate base will be NH2 minus. So we can discuss still many more examples, but I think it is enough for you. So if they want to frame any questions from all these examples only, they will make questions and they will give in exam. So we can summarize all these acids, different types of acids and bases in one table. So acids and bases. Some neutral molecules will act as acid as well as base, and some cationic species also acts as bases as well as acids, and one more anionic species also will act as acids and bases. We will discuss some examples. First, neutral molecules which will act as acids. Neutral molecules, we can write HCl, HBr, HI, HClO4 and HCN and H2S and H2SO4, HNO3, etc. So these all will act as acids. These all will act as Bronsted acids. Then what about bases? Amines. Amines will act as Bronsted bases. Amines will act as Bronsted bases. So amines like NH3 and methylamine and alcohol and N2H4 hydrogen, etc. So all these neutral molecules will act as acids and these all are act as bases, right? Next one, the cationic species which will act as acid and which will act as base we'll discuss now. Species like NH4 plus and N2H5 plus and H3O plus and CH3COO plus H2, and you can take H2NO3 plus and Fe H2O 6 times 3 plus, and cations like sodium cation and barium cation, these all will act as acids. These all will act as acids. Whereas bases, these will act as base, as well as another compound so these both will act as bases. These both will act as bases. Discuss about anionic species. So the anionic species which will act as acids, they are HSO4 minus and HCO3 minus and H2PO4 minus, the HS minus and H2PO3 minus and HSO3 minus, etc. These all anionic species will act as acids. Whereas bases, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, F minus and Cn minus, OH minus, NH2 minus, etc. These all will act as bases. This all will act as bases. So we can summarize all the different types of neutral molecules as well as cationic species and anionic species in this table. This is categorized under acids and bases. So here one more important point is the conjugate base of strong acid. The conjugate base of strong acid is weak. The conjugate base of strong acid is weak. The conjugate acid of strong base is weak. The conjugate acid of strong base is weak. I will repeat that. So conjugate base of strong acid will be weak. Whereas conjugate acid of strong base will be weak. So I am concluding this. Strong acids will have a weak conjugate base. Strong acids will have weak conjugate base. Weak acids will have strong conjugate base. So weak conjugate base, whereas weak acid will have strong conjugate base. If you take strong base, strong base will have weak conjugate acids and weak bases will have strong conjugate acids. Strong conjugate acid. So this is about conjugate acid and base pair. Now here the major advantage of this Bronsted-Lowry theory is, rather than solvent like water, we can use any other solvent which have tendency to donate proton or lose the proton. that can predict the properties of acid and base. That can predict the properties of acid and base, or else that can predict the nature of the substances, whether it is acid or base. This is the major advantage with the Bronsted-Lowry theory. So in next class I am going to make another video on relative strengths of acids. Acids will show different strengths in different solvents. They will show different strengths in different solvents. So I am going to make another video on them, that is continuous to this Bronsted-Lowry acid concept. Okay, so this is for today's video. Yes, please please subscribe our channel and click on bell icon and share with your friends, and post your opinions and queries in comment section. It will help us a lot, and we will try to make videos on your need. So thank you.